I relapsed on alcohol twice in the last 6 weeks. Both times are the times I've been absent from the blog. There, I said it. I hadn't drank for about 3 years. During the first 2 years of that period, I took Antabuse every 2 weeks. I slowly ran out of it, and I started taking it once a month, and then the pill finally ran out, and I thought I was over alcohol. That was about 8 months ago is when I ran out of the Antabuse. And over Christmas, I told you about my lemon bars and sugar and bad eating, and and I do other drugs, and so I was doing those. But at New Year's morning, I woke up, and and said when I wanted to leave town because New Year's is the best day to travel, and I said I'm gonna put a heat on, and get out of town, and it worked great. I mean, cleaned up the kitchen, and left town with everything looking beautiful. And but kept drinking for 5 days, about a quart a day, and then it takes about 5 days to even begin to feel normal again. And during that time, you're in horrible agony, which is why I just don't drink anymore, because of the horrible agony. Because when I start drinking, I binge, and then I got the horrible agony. The whole thing's agony. And that was a 10-day event at the beginning of the year, and then it repeated itself here. I'm 6 days out of it, so I'm done with it again. And and I'm going to start taking Antabuse again every 2 weeks for the rest of my life. I'm never going to run out now. So that's the good news. The alcoholism is over, thanks to a pill, not because of any great willpower on my part. I know that I will die if I continue to do that, and so a pill every 2 weeks is just perfect. I take that pill and go, that's great. I feel like Sally Fields. But so that's that. But the thing is I relapsed because I got sad. And I got sad because I wasn't doing what I was told to by the one that I'm accountable to. Now, I'm sorry about that. And he hasn't asked me to do much. And I'm going to begin doing that. And, I'm sure incredible things will happen. And I think that even my own, sin of alcoholism, whether it's a sin or not is debatable. I'm not going to get into theology here, but at any rate, but I've got this work project that's before me that I'm to do, and I'm not financially motivated. It's just a problem of mine, and I don't know if that's good or bad. But at any rate, what I found is I can't be happy unless I do what I'm told. I was doing what I was told for a couple of weeks, and I'm just a normally happy guy. It's just the way I live. You can ask people that know me. Who've seen me. It's a generally happy world around me, and it's even more happy when I'm doing what I'm told, and so that's what I've learned from all this is happiness is doing what you're told by the one you're accountable to. Now you can only do that if you know him, and the only way you can know him is if he introduces himself to you. So I got nothing to do about that. That's his job, and don't have anything to do with him until he introduces himself to you. So, And I don't, and you know, the thing, I will say one thing theologically, I don't care what you believe, you're as going to heaven as I am. That's what the Bible says. So we're all safe. That's what the Bible says. I've read it more than anyone you know. And not a bunch of books about it, just it. And I'm telling you, we're safe. All of us. Doesn't matter what you believe. You know, belief comes from seeing. And if you haven't seen, how can you believe? You know, so don't worry about it. When you see, you'll believe. Okay. So I've seen, and I've found that to be happy, I need to do what I'm told. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Starting Monday. Because, you know, things have got to start on a certain date, and Mondays are good. My last day of drinking was February 29th. Friday morning was my last drink. See, that makes me, it's Thursday, so yeah, I'm 6 days out of it. Obviously, still maybe a little bit emotional. So there's all that. It feels good to have told you. And, another thing about shame and guilt, waste. I mean, it's, get over it, move on. So there's another thing. And these things are true that I'm saying. So, try to be a little more good and a little less bad. See, I mean, I'm giving you truth here. If you don't want a stem in your doobie, do you want it in your bowl? Again, I'm giving you just straight up stuff here. Everything I'm saying is true. So, now I'm going to play Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. As best I can. And I suppose this is going to be a take, so I hope it is the best I can. Picture yourself in a boat on a river with tangerine trees and marmalade skies. Somebody calls you, you answer quite slowly. A girl with kaleidoscope eyes. Cellophane flowers of yellow and green towering over your head. Climb in the back with your head in the clouds and you're gone. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. That's it. I am kind of happy that not many people watch the videos. So, thank you for coming in and hearing me out, and I do appreciate you guys. And I'm not gonna sit here and cry for you anymore. I'm fine. Believe me, I'm happy. It's over, and I mean, things got better because of my sin, something I did wrong, and I'm going to end up better for it. Now you do the math on that. But it happens all the time in the Bible. So, at any rate, talk to you later.